oh, I don't have the right camera, so I can't post on YouTube. You don't need to watch another best cameras for YouTube video because you don't need a professional camera to post on YouTube. What you need is just a phone that you could record yourself, and then you need to hit record and you need to practice. You need to practice posting because posting on YouTube in and of itself is a skill. I'll say that again. Posting on YouTube in and of itself is a skill. Because so many people that use perfectionism as a way to procrastinate, they're like, oh, I don't have the nice camera yet, so that means I can't record videos, right? That's not necessarily the case. I literally bought the camera. I bought the nice camera. This is an $800 camera, right? I bought this a couple years ago because I was like, oh, it'd be good for YouTube videos. Dude, it's so annoying to record with these cameras because for one, this one has like a 5-minute limit, which some of my videos are well over 5 minutes, right? So it's like that I have to keep hitting record after each 5 minutes, and then it overheats sometimes. The memory card is annoying. You have to like transfer it to your laptop, and you might be thinking like, oh, that's just a bad camera. I'll get like a nice camera. It's still easier to record on your phone because you use your phone. You know how to use your phone. You don't need to develop any new skills to hit record on your phone and talk to the camera. And now you're thinking, oh, maybe like, yeah, but like the YouTubers I watch, like they have cinematic cameras. Yeah, they do, but it's like they don't need it because there's also YouTubers you watch that just film videos on their phone. Fair enough. If you want to be like a filmmaker YouTuber, yeah, fair enough. Then you need to know about cameras because you need to have like cinematic scenes and B-roll and stuff like that. But if you're a personality creator or an educator or you're giving like life advice, then you don't need like a fancy camera. You just need your phone to hit record. And now you're thinking, oh, Prav, you have a mic. Like I need the mic, right? Well, yeah, the mic helps a little bit, but like now with CapCut, you could pay like 10 bucks a month, I think, and then you can edit the audio so that it sounds good. It'll still sound like kind of professional. It'll sound a little better with the mic, and it does help a little bit, but you don't need it. Like you could just record straight on CapCut, enhance the audio by paying 10 bucks a month. I'm not sponsored by CapCut, and then the audio will be fine. The recording, the YouTube like whatever the I can't speak right now. The image quality will be fine from your iPhone because iPhones are pretty good at capturing good image quality. And then if you're consistently posting, you'll start to get views over time because people will like your advice. And it'll take time, right? Because the real core skill is being able to speak on camera. For personality creators, advice creators, educators, it's speaking on camera. Yeah, filmmakers, it is knowing how to use a camera, but speaking is the primary skill. Sorry, I need some tea. But speaking is the primary skill for other types of YouTubers, like kind of like these videos you're watching. If you're watching my videos, chances are you want to be like a personality advice type of creator, right? So that's the skill you need to develop, and the way to do that is by consistently speaking on camera and posting as much as you can, because posting on YouTube in and of itself is a skill. Like it takes a skill. It takes skill to be able to press post because so many people are afraid of other people's opinions. They never publish a YouTube video. But don't be like that because you'll realize that the meaning that you find in terms of like expressing yourself will be like so purposeful to you. It'd be so like invigorating. It'll give you energy. Because if you have a desire to do this, that means that you're probably somewhat of like a creative person, or at least you want to express yourself in some way. And by doing that, like you're being true to what you actually want. And you might be thinking like, oh, but what if my coworkers see it? What if like my people from school see it? Yeah, they might see it. They might make fun of it, but it's like at least you're trying. You get to go to sleep being like, hey, at least I'm like putting myself out there. At least I'm trying. While all these other people who are trying to who are making fun of me, they aren't trying. They're literally just sitting around doing nothing. You know what I mean? It's like, who do you want to be? Do you want to be the person who sits around doing nothing, or do you want to be the person who actually tries, even though some people might criticize it? Who do you think is going to get further? Like the person who posts a video every day for a year, or the person who sits around and criticizes the person posting videos? Who do you think is going to make it further in terms of like being successful, gaining subscribers, making money if that's what you want? Who do you think is going to be more successful? Obviously, the person who's consistently posting videos. And if you know that that's the skill that you need to develop, speaking on camera, then the way to do that is by consistently speaking on camera. And I'm not saying that I post. I'm not saying that I'm going to post every single day for a year. I've been trying to post as much as I can. So it's like you don't have to set this completely unrealistic goal for yourself. You just need to be as consistent as you can and make consistent progress. Because the thing is, if you get 1% better every day, by the end of the year, you're 37 times better. So 3,700%, not 37%, 3,700%. So you'll develop these skills of like speaking on camera, generating ideas, expressing yourself, and they'll translate to other areas of your life. Like it's such a meaningful thing to do to be able to express yourself. That's like you don't want to lose that ability by like fixating on not having the right equipment. And the other thing is like you'll never have the perfect camera. You know, like I bought the $800 camera, right? But I could have bought the $1,200 camera. Then I could have bought the $1,500 camera. Then I could have got an IMAX camera. I could have gotten the IMAX 70 millimeter Christopher Nolan style camera just for me to talk to my camera and like post something on YouTube. It's like you don't need that. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be cinematic when it's just you talking to the camera. You just need to develop that skill because there's a new wave of YouTubers. A bunch of YouTubers now, they're just talking directly to the camera. They don't even have B-roll. Like I've noticed with my videos, like I think it's better to just be as unfiltered as you can because people appreciate that. It kind of feels like we're having a one-on-one conversation. And also it depends on like what kind of services you want to provide. So I'm a coach. I'm a health and wellness coach, right? I'm offering a free coaching session with the link in the description. But basically, like I want to coach people and help them with social anxiety, getting over the fear of posting on YouTube, these kind of things. And the way I could do that, and when I'm offering these services of like coaching, what's happening is like we're one-on-one talking. It's kind of like this, like it's kind of like my videos, right? So if I had like a very cinematic video, going into a coaching session might feel kind of weird for the person who's a client because they may be like, oh wow, this isn't like his YouTube videos at all. It's like his YouTube videos are usually like kind of like movies, and this is us just talking one-on-one. Which that could be helpful if you wanted to make cinematic content, but if it's like if I'm a health and wellness coach and I'm making cinematic stuff, it's like you're more likely to work with someone whose videos are similar to the service that they provide. That's a side tangent in terms of like business, but it's a good reminder in terms of like that you don't really have an excuse to not do something that's really meaningful and purposeful to you that's not going to hurt yourself or other people. Yeah, but again, with that link in the description, I will coach you for free, assuming you're above 18 and it makes sense. It's a free coaching call. You could click on that link. And listen, I'm not saying that posting videos, putting yourself out there in this way, and getting over like people's opinions of you. I'm not saying that any of this is easy. It was kind of difficult for me when I first started making videos, but I'm saying that it is worth it. Life's not easy, but it's worth it. Take care.